To show you how to rip an audio CD using a program Asunder. It's fairly a simple process, and we'll go to an open Asunder. If it's not installed, you can just install it through a Puppy package manager, and it's a very pretty nice CD, and it recognizes right away who the artists are, album title, and so on. If not, what you may have to do is go into preferences and go to advanced and make sure get disk information from internet automatically. It is checked. And I noticed an older version of PuppyLinux, such as Xenial Pup32, the automatic information from the CD database does not work well. But in Fossa Pup, there's no problem in at least in this particular CD case. We'll take a closer look at the preferences here, and then you have to give it a destination folder. In this case, I created a folder music. So create the M3U playlist. This has to do with a small database file within an album, a RIP, that helps you play sequentially or random play. Usually is not required at all, so we'll go ahead and leave that out. And CD-ROM device should be automatically filled in, and eject disk after it's all finished. File name, this is fairly important in that this will tell you how it's going to rip. So album directory is going to have the artist and the album name of the album. Playlist has to do with, again, this M3U playlist, which we won't be using it at all. Music file, what you want is usually within a RIP computer file. You want a number of the track and the song title. So this is all filled in correctly. And encode, usually MP3 is good enough, but I prefer a flac, which is a much higher quality, and it's what's called a lossless, so it does not lose any bits from WAV file, which should be identical to what's on a CD. And advanced, we already touched on it, so we'll just give it an OK, and then we'll rip, and then I'll show you as it's being ripped what is really going on. We'll go ahead, and here is the file that's being created by ripping process. And we'll give it a minute, and so we can take a look at this closely as it's being so right now it's in a WAV format. It's gonna convert into FLAC file. So, and you can see that it has a track number and a song title, as we alluded to under the preferences. Now this should really be different if there is a multiple artist in a CD. So then in that case you may want to change the preferences and enter the artist name right after the track number, artist name, and the title of the song. So that's under preferences. Otherwise, it's fairly straightforward if it's a single artist, as it's being done now. So we'll let it go ahead and rip it completely, and it'll eject. Now it's almost finished now, and and I'll just show you as it's ending, and we'll go back and comment further on under preferences. So you see files created successfully. So these are 7 files, and let me just go back and show you under preferences, encode file names. If it's more than a single, if it's a single artist, then what you really have to do is put in here right after the track number, you may want to put in artist name by doing this. So he has a track number, artist name, and the name of the song, for example. That's in case if it's not a single artist that's on the CD. There is no cover information, album cover information within the CD RIP. But we'll play this on a dead beef, and dead beef will automatically put in a album art as it's being played, and we'll demonstrate that in next. Now I'll show you how it plays on a dead beef. We'll go ahead and start the our program, dead beef, and we'll go into the add folders, and this is the CD file that was just ripped. We'll go ahead and open that up, and you see there are 7 songs, and then we can play one, and then you can see right away that there's album art that's being imported, and that's the function of dead beef. That's under preferences, under a dead beef player. There's a plugin, album art, and I've clicked all those, so it's able to fetch the album cover art automatically. So, and then you can see so that's how I end up ripping audio CD and also play through the dead beef.